Hello Tacticians and welcome back to the Mythic Journey series. Today's video is by kind request from a regular viewer, so this one's for you. You know who you are, even if I don't, because I forgot and couldn't find the comment when I was writing the script. Sorry, I'm crap like that. Anyway, this is a theoretical because my Imospekh is nowhere near being maxed, as not even after the recent wave of yet more buffs to the Necrons I think they are exactly competitive. Mission 1. Defeat 10 enemies with Imospekh in one turn. This should, with a little luck, be doable in normal Mirror Indomitus 45, the Certus stage. The problem with it is that you only get 3 attempts per day because Certus's shards are farmable in the Unmirrored campaign, and as far as I know, Imospekh's active, which you will need to use, chooses follow-up targets randomly, so it may cut itself off from continuing. Imospekh's first Mythic Journey mission is for him to defeat 10 enemies in one turn, and I think that may be possible here in the normal Mirror Indomitus Certus stage. Hopefully. So I'm gonna try just that. Now I'm only bringing Anufet and Aleph as my other characters to give the enemies fewer targets to cluster on. And I think the key is going to be using Imospekh's normal attack so that he doesn't go into Overwatch. And then not having any squishies on low ground so that ideally everything swarms Imospekh. Okay, that didn't work as well as I had hoped. Now there are 11 enemies around Imospekh within his range, and when aimed properly and maybe with some battle fatigues, if you get lucky, he should be able to chain through all of them. Did I say 11? No, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, exactly 10. My bad, I forgot there were 12 of them, and I killed one in the form of Certus. So, with some good RNG and Imospekh's targeting decisions, this will happen, and the mission is done. Lovely! Alrighty, moving on. Mission 2. Deal 10,000 damage with Imospekh's Overwatch in one turn. With a big enough Imospekh, I would recommend doing this mission in Legendary Onslaught and buffing him with Eldryon, Aethana and possibly even Farsight or Amuk. But since I am currently honoring Yazagor and wanted to show something a little more exciting anyway, I went with the Arena. Imospekh's second Mythic Journey mission is supposedly for him to deal 10,000 damage while overwatching, and I think, at least for my Gold 1 Imospekh, this is better done in an arena, and I think this arena is the perfect setup for it because you can put Imospekh here on high ground, buff the most likely hex all the enemies will want to go because it's on the highest ground closest to us with Eldryon, buff Imospekh himself with Kalgar, and that still leaves me Galgords and Rivas to win. Now, the only resilient enemy Karian cannot reach, so I think this should be enough. Titus, Ragnar. Okay, so pretty much everyone who can reach Harken, Ragnar, and Titus have very close to the 10,000 HP or more. So if Imospekh kills one and then shoots another one, that's the mission done. Let's see. Like a clockwork. Brrrt, brrrt, lol. Okay, I legit didn't expect to score a triple kill, and it did put a smile on my anus. And now I think it's time to win the arena. Okay, and you know what? Imospekh have the honors. Brrrt. Alright, and roughly that's how you get second Imospekh mission done. Moving on. Mission 3. Overkill 100 units with Imospekh. That's the third Mythic Journey video with the same third mission in a row, God Emperor dammit. While Imospekh doesn't have available a stage with infinite enemies per run like Engrex did, at least he can kill multiple units per turn, so this one isn't as terrible as Roswitha's was. Just specifically look for upgrades you need in normal Mirror Indomitus and let Imospekh do all the work. The third Mythic Journey mission for Imospekh is supposedly for him to overkill a full 100 enemies. Luckily not in a single battle, which would have been better if it were possible, because sadly in Indomitus Mirror you don't get any Voxcasters, but whatever. Just farm whatever upgrades you need in a normal Mirror Indomitus and do something like this. Basically, auto-kill everything with Imospekh. Sooner or later, you will get the mission done. And with that, I think I can move on. Mission 4. Score 18 hits with Imospekh in one turn. I see two ways to approach this mission. First, using Imospekh's active. The problem with that is that when using his active, Imospekh stops shooting at targets when he has killed it, which I suspect applies even to the last enemy in the chain, so you will need to have Imospekh fully surrounded in all hexes at range 2 from him. A low-level onslaught where Imos active kills everything with one hit may work well for this. You will need to position Imospekh in the middle of open ground, and attack with him every turn and hope to not scare too many of the nades until he's fully encircled, then hit them with Imospekh's active and kill them all. Having a Reaper Swarm in the cluster may let you need 4 enemies fewer, but more than one will be a problem as Imospekh will run out of bullets killing off the second one. You may want to reduce those to one member using your other heroes. Makotep will be especially good at this, being thematical and a 2-hit, 3-range sniper without Overwatch. He will reduce the swarm to one shot in 2 turns. The second way is theoretical. I am assuming that Imospekh always uses all the currently available hits when overwatching, even if he kills his target early, and as such, in theory, he should be at 6 hits scored after the first target, at 11 hits scored after the second, at 15 hits scored after the third, and finally at exactly the needed 18 hits after the fourth, assuming no hits reductions such as tall grass or big target are in play. As such, many of the Mirror Indomitus stages should work, and I went with stage 29. The fourth Imospekh's Mythic Journey mission should be for him to score 18 hits in one turn, and that means that Imospekh needs to basically attack 4 enemies with his Overwatch that are not standing in a hex with hits reduction effects such as the tall grass or somewhere around a big target. Now I immediately forgot which stage this is in the campaign, so I hope I will have included that information in the text card to the left, but I think here that should happen because of the Bellator guys. So that's 6, 11, 15, 18, 20, 21 hits, I believe. And with that, the mission should be done. Unless I am mistaken and Imospekh stops shooting with his Overwatch when the targets die. Please do let me know in the comments whether this works or not. Anyway, with that, I think I can move on. Mission 5. Deal 100,000 damage with Imospekh's Overwatch. This is functionally the same as Mission 2, and probably best done in an onslaught by letting Imospekh bird everything, or in a few arena matches. Or if you want to play it really safe, by manually grinding upgrades from Mirror Indomitus and focusing on killing everything with Imospekh's Overwatch. For the sake of brevity and whatever's left of my sanity, I'm not recording a practical for this. feel free to rewatch the previous ones for a refresher. And that's how I will go about the Gloctopus's mythic journey if I ever get him to that point. Which is a big if, with so many other heroes to build first and Snowprint slowly adding more tiers and new, more meta heroes. But that's a whole other swarm of rippers and not the subject of this video, so all that's left for me to do is to kindly thank you for your attention, express my hope to be seen again by you in the next one, and to fuck off. Kaurin, out.